You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
America's ingenuity in medicine advanced the world. Premier Pharmacy's innovation has changed the profession. At Premier Pharmacy, what we create is personal. For our patients, one size doesn't fit all. So let the grocery stock your food. Let the retail chains print your photos. Let the supercenters sell you shampoo. At Premier Pharmacy, we'll make your medicine. For more information, call 423-245-1022 or visit rxpremier.com.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is Sarah Thompson of the Gate City Volleyball, Basketball, and Softball teams, and you're listening to Home of the Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is Mara Mullins of the Gate City Basketball team, and you're listening to Home of the Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is Zach Irvin of the defending state champion Gate City basketball team, and you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is Kate Pendleton of the Gate City basketball and softball teams, and you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
And we're back here from a victorious Gate City High School. Not so fast, my friends. We'll be there, though, Friday night against Ridgeview. We're here at Abingdon High School again. Gate City takes 3 out of 4. Again, the girls came up a little bit short in the varsity game, but again, Gate City with a great night. 70-48, they finish up the, again, conference. They are now 5-0 in conference play, and they are 11-2 overall. Chris, what do you got in terms of stat-wise for Gate City?
Well, I've got Gate City with 41 total rebounds compared to 27 for Abingdon. Individual numbers shake out as Bradley Dean with 5 and 3 steals. Luke Reed comes off the bench again, Rodman's it up, 7 rebounds.
Nice.
Eli Starnes, a rebound and a steal. John Compton, 5 rebounds. I think that ankle's feeling pretty good right now. DeAndre Mack, a couple rebounds, a steal. How many points did DeAndre have this game?
DeAndre ended up with 4 points.
Okay, we tried to get him the other night, and we couldn't wave him down.
He escaped us.
We've sent Rob off to look for him. Hopefully we can get to talk to DeAndre because he's been on a pretty good roll lately. David George, 5 rebounds with a blocked shot. Bradley Dean had 3 blocked shots also. Not to change the subject, why is Rob talking to the Abingdon cheerleaders? Anyway, go ahead. It's Rob. I don't know if we'll get those for an interview, but anyway. They may want to come over and talk. Who knows? Drew Vermillion had a rebound. Jacob Hicks with 1, and also some points there late in the game. John Sally, 3 rebounds. Matthew Ghost with a couple. Zach Irvin with 8 and a steal. Wound up Gate City with 6 total steals compared to 3 for Abingdon. So overall, pretty solid night. Honestly, it should have been worse, but like you said, that second quarter, I think Gate City was kind of toying with them, playing a little cat and mouse there. A win's a win. It's hard for high school boys to stay focused for 4 quarters when you're honestly blowing a team out. Well, and I know that somebody was talking about this the other day, and before we went on the air. It's the almost Golden State mentality. They've dominated the district for the last 3-4 years. Almost, it's like, okay, let's do this so we can get to the postseason. Almost, not because that they're getting bored with it, but it's almost like okay, when we're up like this, not to cruise, but and I'm okay with that because they have had some close games that they've had to fight for. Yeah. So if the game comes along where they can cruise and have fun with it, that's why you play sports to begin with, for the fun of it. So, it's okay. It's all good. Well, talk about Abingdon. Abingdon actually ended up with 10 3-pointers in the game. And Rob just lost his seat as Abingdon starts cleaning up. Apparently they are in the Chris Carr rules as well. Trying to get everybody out of here so Mr. Carr can get in his bed by 10 o'clock, which is his mandatory curfew. Anyway, talking about Gate City with their scoring, of course, they were led by Bradley Dean with 25. Great night overall. Again, 9 Blue Devils scored. Bradley Dean was led with 25. Then you had Zach Irvin with 22.
David George, as you said, was big, and he continues to get better and better. He's that inside presence that we've needed. He had 7 points. Then you had a DeAndre Mack with 4 points. John Compton with that big 3. Drew Vermillion hit a big 3. Then you had contributions with 2 points by Sally Hicks, which I think that was still a 3-pointer. But anyway, I'll let you have that one. And then Andrew Hensley got in late with a bucket. So
you weren't even watching that play.
I did. It was on my picture phone. But anyway, so.
But going back to David George, the last couple of games, he's really, you can just see his confidence growing. Yeah. He started being more aggressive underneath. He started fighting a little harder for the rebounds, and it's really starting to show in his performance. He's turned it up a notch or two.
If we get to talk to him, I do want to challenge him to pull a 3-pointer before it's over with. He's had some open looks, where they've moved the ball around, doubling an Irvin or a Dean, and the big man's been free up. So
Jaden Fullen has started shooting some outside.
She missed one 3-pointer earlier today. She hit a couple, though, from outside.
She did. So does David want to get shown up by Fullen?
There could be a challenge issued. We'll have to see. So, but anyway, great night here for Gate City. Again, 3 out of 4. Of course, the JV, you have to – I know that we don't call the games. Of course, we do want to call them if they do get if they get into the championship games, we will be calling those JV. Great job to both the girls and the boys. Doing a great, absolutely fantastic job here in the Mountain 7 District. Again, they are tied for first in each of their respective placements. So, anyway, we'll take a quick break and come back. If Mr. Ferguson doesn't bring anybody, I guess we'll be done. But anyway, you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Whether you're headed out to the game or if you're just looking for something great to eat, stop by and see the outstanding folks at the Campus Drive-In on Kane Street in Gate City. Campus Drive-In supporting Gate City Athletics for over 60 years, and they have a tremendous selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items, and they're open 7 days a week. Also go in and ask about their new ice cream machine as well. So give them a call for call-in orders at 276-386-3702. Again, that's 276-386-3702. Proudly representing Southwest Virginia in the House of Delegates for the last 24 years, Terry Kilgore continues to strive and work hard for others. Just like our Gate City Blue Devils proudly represents our school, our town, and community. Delegate Kilgore, a proud Gate City alumni himself, wants to thank the residents of the 1st District for their trust and support over the years as he's continued to voice our needs and concerns in Richmond to make our region a tremendous place to live and work. And on behalf of Delegate Kilgore and his family and staff, they say, Go Big Blue!
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Broadmoor Senior Living at Johnson City is known for its warm, social feel and great customer service. Because we're a relatively small community, we get to know our residents well, and they become like family to us. We take pride in the care and service we provide to our residents and their families and remain committed to providing a supportive community atmosphere that is more than just a place to live, it's home. So give them a call today at 423-282-0300. Again, that's 423-282-0300. Broadmoor Senior Living of Johnson City.
And we're back here on the post-game show, sponsored by James River Advisors. Again, a big win, 70-48. Gate City takes care of business here at Abingdon High School. Want to bring in one of the key cogs, if they will. Number 22, Mr. John Sal. How are you, buddy?
Doing good. How are you all?
Doing well. Talk to us a little bit about the game, your all's thoughts as you came into taking on this Falcon team, and how you think you did.
Overall, I think we did pretty good. We picked it up from the last couple of nights. We've been playing a little bit behind everybody and just playing slow, and tonight I think we really picked it up. And coming into Abingdon, you always expect a good team, and tonight we just stepped up and we played hard, and the score showed what we did.
We made mention of that the other day. You all played 7 games in 10 days. It was a gauntlet. Again, like I said, now you had a couple days off, but again, talk about your team. How are you all physically right now? I mean, getting ready for this big stretch run coming up with the district.
anybody's going to be tired after 7 games in 10 days, and we push through, and just coach just says keep on going and fight through it, and we'll be all right.
You've sort of played in a little bit expanded role. I mean, really, you in terms of ball handling, you've been able to be a little bit more of a passer than you've been earlier in the season. Is that something you all have worked on? Like I said, your bigs being able to distribute as well as make shots and get rebounds.
Oh yeah, Coach always talks about knowing your role, and one of our other roles that we just added to our bag, I guess you could say, is seeing Zach cut down the lane, staying wide, and then just throwing it to him whenever he cuts down the lane, or Brad, or any cutter at all. I mean, it's always going to be open in there, and anytime we can get a good layup, we want it.
Well, now, wait a minute. Don't give away too many secrets here. Y'all got a couple more games coming up this week.
Oh, yeah.
Again, talk about that. You got Ridgeview coming in. Do you know much about them?
I'm not sure. Not heard much about them at all.
And then 24 hours after that, you've got the boys from Johnson City that you all played just a little while back. So, again, you got back-to-back games, which I know it's a school night, so I better get you out of here because Mr. Carr's got to get out of here as well. We got to get it going. But appreciate you. Thanks for spending just a couple minutes with us.
Thank you all.
Number 22, John Sally stepping in. Now we've got kind of a newcomer to the post game. The man, the myth, the legend, DeAndre Mack.
DeAndre, we've been trying to catch you for a couple of games now, and you keep dodging us. Starting to take it personally.
You're so fast, we can't even catch you. You have to get an interview, much less on the court. How are you today?
I'm good.
Talk to us a little bit about this game. What was your thoughts? And, again, taking care of Abingdon here 70-48.
It was just executing really well. We started shooting the ball, getting easy layups and open shots, and that's how it was.
You sort of come in as kind of not the captain, but sort of the leader of that second group. Again, giving some lift off the bench. Is that kind of what the role that you've sort of taken with this team, or how's your role evolved over the season?
Just stepping in when starters come out, giving them a break, playing defense. That's just how it is.
Well, how did you get to be so fast? By the way, we were commenting in a ball game that you went up and stole the ball so quick. Chris thought you.
I thought that was a Wise Central game when things were getting a little out of control. You stole the ball, and the Wise player was swiping at it, and I thought he was trying to punch you there for a second, but he was trying to get the ball back away from you.
I mean, my goodness, as a defensive stopper, is that sort of your game that you've sort of evolved to be that guy?
I don't know why. I just always like defense. It just seems to help a lot too. Gets me easy buckets.
Big question is, are you going to lay one in? Are you going to dunk this season?
I don't know. I might try.
Ooh, looking for that maybe against Ridgeview coming up.
So do it even better. Do it against Science Hill.
Yeah, those guys aren't good.
I'll just do it against both.
There you go.
Why not? Why not? So, again, Ridgeview coming up. Do you know much about the Wolfpack? Have you all even talked about them as of yet?
No, not really.
All right. Well, like I said, school nights, you need to get home, get in the bed. Classes tomorrow. Get ready for Ridgeview.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's DeAndre Mack, number 12. Appreciate him taking just a few minutes with us here as we start to wrap up. Do we have anybody else? All right. Yes, indeed. Dennis Rodman's coming over.
Oh.
Dennis is here.
I was packing up early.
Dennis Rodman, also known as Luke the Hammer Reed. How are you, big man?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Chris, how many rebounds did he end up with tonight?
I had him with 7.
7
Not a bad night's work.
Not bad at all. Talk about this ball game again with Abingdon and how you thought it went and how you thought it was going to go.
How did I think it was going to go?
Yep.
I figured we were going to be starting out strong, and we did. It was a little too close, I think. I think we could have done better, especially with our defense. There were a couple times I even got confused myself, but I think it was a solid win. I was very pleased.
Again, y'all came through that gauntlet, played 7 games in 10 days. How do you feel right now? I mean, after you're playing here tonight, do you think y'all how are you physically?
I'm all right. I mean, I get home, go to bed. I mean, I'm eating, yesterday I'm also trying to get to the gym and stuff. So I'm definitely, I'm tired now, but I'm all right. It was awesome by our guys, especially Zach and Brad and those guys that step up big. I mean, that's crazy. They've got a lot of ice baths that they got to take, so that's kind of rough.
How do you feel as a team? Are you all where you want to be? Or are you a little bit behind, ahead?